me tolu whāwes walu. Mō ka mata ki he eiki o ilo o kusai. Manu ia ka koe toa o ku whanga ki ai.
Aho moe po e ku tala loto ke toko ni ia u I he funo ngani kahi e taimi e ku feina ke tau e ku moui I he awhiona I o koko e me ko hoko whakamou mai eiki dale niti na ke foaki me angau e aki au koe waka ho ko si peli Tangi
hoi ki mai kainga e tau maa e pong whakakoloa ko ini. Tari loto fia ki mo tolu hono kotoa pē. Ki he paenga e wake tari wholau. Pea lotong ko ni e tau tari ke kamata e tau polo kalama. E o atu pea e ngahi himi. Ta takia ke tau whakaukau. Ngā koe aho ni foki i Australia pea mo tonga. Pe he ki New Zealand Aotearoa. Pe asa pate. Tala munu watu ke te ngotolo hono kotoa pe Australia tonga pe mo Aotearoa. Whakatawange mo mauha aho sa pate. Aho e ki o whono i keres. Pe mo e lau maari e. Whakamalo ni kia ala keita manu o pangai, pia me Salt Lake City. Whakamalo atu e kau mai ki he tau polo kalama, o whalahi atu ke te koe. Ape hoki ki Hawalinti, takapau tolo po me. Me whakarea mai, whakawhetai aho maho inga ko eni. Nei lawa mai a pātere a ahi mai ki o kua mamatu a clients. Whakatari eiki ki naua. Pea usi kaua i pe i he tāpua ki. Whamara turinti, malo e ngā ue. O whātu ki ho o waiwai. Whamara tu ala keita, malo e whakarea mai. O whakatu. A lere mea whaou, whakamalo atu. Malo e tau maua e aho whakakoloa ko ini. Ia whakea Esther Taylor maile, o whalahe te koe, malo e whaiwhatongia, pe o whātu kia hoa o whaanga, kia hiki wha o maile. Pe whakea e whakamalo heni ki he pure porisi, taha ia o e kau tarekita o e poate o wake tari wholau. Mary mele lātu taulahi, whakamalo atu malo e tau mao e pongpongini. Malo e whaiwhatongia mai ko ia ho eiki mo kainga. Tupeke o atu pe tau ngahi whasi himi ko e ni. Ke tau mao e laumari e. Tau ne hiri pe ko ia tau kamata rewa. Alo tongo ia ko tuku atu pe i he screen i ai tau wha i kawe koula. I mo mea mai ki ai. Kau hiwa ko ni kau hiwa e se stonga tau atai nā. I he siwi hiwa nai whai i top 4. I o molo tonga mea mai ni ko e kau hiwa ni o e siastonga tawa taina. Siwi hiwa na whai i tofoa. I he atau mo mea mai ko e taulanga Los Angeles ia. O kore atu te motona ki mo sea atu mo e tau polo kalama. E ki mo meni timi heni ko tau kamatala.
Paenga o e le tio wāke tarifolau. Ai whakawhehokotaki anga o e tonga I he kolope. This is Radio Wāke Tarifolau, where Tongans can connect globally.
Malamua e laumari e aho eiki pe alelei e tonga mo e vulangi ko toa pe. Mo mea mai I he pongi pongi ko eni, ki he polo kalama ko eni, ai fe unu koula e tonga, whakahoko atu ia pea me he kolo I kau angelo me Los Angeles, California. Ko au semisi po mea o ko I he ni ke whaifatongi atu maki motolu I he ahoni. Whakatawangi u tau inasi tatau ko toa pe, I he tāpuaki pia mo kresi ai eiki. Ka mua tuku keu whakapaapa pia whakamalo whakawhitai ki he tamai he wani. Ko hia ko e tauhi ko ne whai ma e tau mo ui o tau tu utalere mai ai ki he aho whakakoloa ko e ni. Ta inga e ngahi whaingata ana e to tonu ke mōre ai e tau mo ui. Ka ko hia ko ne ofa tai whiriwhiri mana ko tau toi lawai o whiongo aki pia whiha aki I he ngalu ea pia mo ngalu o pe I he pongi pongi whakakoloa ko e ni. Ato e talamonu ki te kumotolu I he aho ko e ni. O lawe I ko e aho sāpate ni a te aroa a pe he whoki ki tau ki whanua o whaanga ko tonga. Ka maa whoki a Australia. O whalahi atu ka te kumotolu hono ko toa pe pea tau whakawhitai ko toa pe ko hia koe kei la koe whia lelei ai hautoka o e whanua King Tupo Wono pea pehe ki he tahine kuini nana spau mo e whare o tupo moha mo he ofo whakatawangi ke moni monu moni tonu pe ke tu uloa ai pe ai pure mo taki a ho tau hau I ho tau ki whanua. A pe whoki ai whakapaapa ki ngahi tuunga kotoa o kutotonu ke whakatapua. Ki he ho eiki, kau eiki minista o kabineti o ene awhio. A pe he ki he hawhaiwhikau mo hataki lotu ha whakaolunga o tonga. Whakapaapa whoki ki he ngahi tuunga kotoa pe o whakatapua atu pea me he wake o e tarifolau. Ka whakahoko atu ai whatongia ko eni I he pongi pongi tokonaki ko eni ko e aho o fulu mātolu, a hongo fulu mātolu eni o Novema o I wafe ua taha. O whalahi atu heni ki he fofonga o e kau toule kereka pe kau tau koula. Pea pe he whoki ki he singai fofonga o ki nau tolu o ku I he mohenga o e mamahi. Whakatawangi pe ke whaitapo e kina ki motolu e he eiki ne whakanonga a ki motolu. Pea whakawhia maria I he ngahi taimi whaingata ako eni. O mau o whalahi atu ka ting motolu. Pape he ki he fofonga o e tonga kotoa pe. Mo whakatawangi he lau maari o tua ki na tataki tau tolu aho ko eni. E hoi ki makai ngā o ko tai leo to whiwhia ki motolu I he aho whakakoloa ko ni. Pea koe ulua ki o ko tomu a tuku ke o atu ai koe a whahinga o koe a nau birthday I he ahoni. Ai whakahoko mai e tumu a keu wakai ki he ngahi hingoa ko ia. Ko ki nau tolu eni o ku whakahoko mai o kui ai hoko nau birthday I he ahoni. Peka pau o kui ai hataha o kui ai nau birthday I he ahoni. Pea ke whakahoko mai ke kau I hono whakahoko atu o e birthday. Tala monu ki tik nau tolu hoko sia nau birthday I he ahoni. Ulua ki ko kolonga mele whinau. Kolonga mele whinau o ku hoko sia hono tau nimango fulu I he ahoni. Ape he kia Anna Johnson. Hoko sia hono tau tahatolu I he ahoni. So kai nusi o ku hoko sia hono tau whawhitu I he ahoni. Happy birthday atu. Pehe foki ki he tangata fuhu malolo ko eni na iloa I he malai fuhu ko laupe halalilo ko e si eni I he foha eni o si I a semi halalilo na e kaumuia I he fuhu ko laupe halalilo hoko sia hono tau fitu taha I he ahoni. Happy birthday atu te koe laupe. A pehe foki ki a lolo tu I halamaka. Lolo tu I halamaka. Hoko sia hono tau nima tolu I he ahoni. Happy birthday at te koe lolo tu I halamaka. Pehe foki ki a mona. Manawahe tau. Hoko sia hono tau wao no I he ahoni. Kona tolu pe ni na whakahoko mai hono birthday I he ahoni. Ai ko o kata ko kaiongo mele whinau. Kaiongo mele whinau, hoko sia hono tau nimango fulu I he ahoni. Pea mo Anna Johnson, hoko sia hono tau tahatolu, happy birthday. So kai nusi, hoko sia hono tau whawhitu I he ahoni, happy birthday atu so kai nusi. Mo e tangata fuhu malolo ko ia ko laupe halalilo, hoko sia hono tau fitungo fulu mataha I he ahoni. Ape foki kia lolo tu I halamaka, hoko sia hono tau nimango fulu matolu I he ahoni. Pea mo mona manawahe tau. Hoko sia hono tau wano I he ahoni. Happy birthday atu kia teki motolu. Hoko sia hono birthday I he ahoni. Pea mo hataha peu hoko sia hono birthday I he ahoni. Whakahoko mai kai kau I hono talamunu atu I he tau polo kalama.
Happy birthday, dear boy. Talamonu, awe kue. Tangi matangi malie. Ola oe visone, materie. Tulupea tau moe apere koula. Pati moe tohi.
Ia talamunu atu ka teki motolu hono kata peu hoko sia hono birthday. Tatu whitua tiki nau tolu na whakahoko atu o nau hingoa. Happy birthday atu ka teki motolu.
Apa he, pare ia tama. Pukamau ilai api ki e pai pai. Makama pere koula, ia uai nae. Sensi mo maya ke kita e fare o fa o palo mesi eu que ni ma sona e o fana o mo onia tui ala mea tui fuka o tusia a o happy birthday kia koe e talamonu a o e tue ani e matani marie ola o e visone materie tulupe tau moe a pere koula maki moe toi loto la paha sensi moa kuoni taulua apa he pare ia tama Maka maunga hilai api e pai pai Maka mapere koula ia uai nai
Iyo happy birthday ya tiri motolo no tope ho sia mo birthday I he ahoni ka tuku ke o atu ai ki hiwa ko eni atu ake ma tala mono ke te motolo
Nani kama wewe 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 Hakuna Mungu kama wewe Bwana Nani kama wewe Nani kama wewe Nani kama wewe Hakuna Mungu kama wewe Bwana Nani kama wewe Nani kama wewe Bwana Hakuna Mungu kama wewe Bwana Nani kama wewe Nani kama wewe Nani kama wewe Hakuna Mungu kama wewe Bwana Nani kama wewe Nani kama wewe Bwana Tata umokoe Tata umokoe Tata umokoe Tata umokoe Esiova Tata umokoe Tata umokoe
Iyo happy birthday ya tiri motolo no tope ka te whiri o te motolo na whakaonga tu ka iongo whinau Anna Johnson so kai Nusi lau pe hela lilo lolo tu hela maka mo mona waheta There's no one like you I kai hata tau Pamala toni kia whare aisi o kune kau mai mo ki tau tolu I he pongi whakakoloa ko eni Pe whaka hiki fo o mai re whakamalo atu malo tau mai honi Marian Maile o kune kau mai mo ki tau tolu I he ahoni whakamalo te koe Marian Iyo whakamalo atu koe happy birthday atu no tolu whakasia ka mo birthday I ahoni Pe hoki a Sela Haviri o whalahi atu Kai hata tau moko there's no one like you. There's no one like you. No one, there's no one. There's no one like you. There's no one like you. Oh Lord. There's no one. There's no one like you. Yeah, there's no one like you. There's no one like you. No one, there's no one. There's no one like you. There's no one like you. Oh Lord. Nani kama wewe. Nani kama wewe. Nani kama wewe. Hakuna Mungu kama wewe Bwana. Nani kama wewe. Nani kama wewe Bwana. Hakuna Mungu kama wewe Bwana. Yep. Happy birthday ya tu mutolo no to pe ya honi ma mutolo ga lava fagare ya tu ko ingoa ba ko mo birthday I honi fada wange yo tu age ne tapu ki mutolo I aho special wani it's your birthday. No one like you. No one like you. There's no one. There's no one. There's no one like you. Iyo ko e talamunu ia ki te mo tolu no ko tope o si hamo birthday I he ahoni. DJ Gary. Hoi ki mo kainga ko e whanongonongo lele ia ni pea mei he lolo halai walu. Ko tuku whalau mai ai waka ko ia o ku whakawhalau mai ai container element ko exports and imports. Whakawhalau mai he ni a ngahi tokonaki, kape, talo, uwhi, manioke, kumala, niu motu u niu mata, lailu, pepe he foki ki he ngahi koloa pea mei oseni, mei ngātai. Ko e ika, ko e whingota, ko e lomu, ko e whaiahu, ko e wāsuwa, ko e wheke. Kātoa e ngahi koloa o ku ke whaamu ki ai nei oseni, o ku lolotonga wholau mai ia na toki mawahe mai a neawhi pea mei he lolo halai walu. Amanaki ngene tu utamai ki he taulanga LA, i he uruaki wike, pe koe wike hono ua o Tisema. Whakapapau I atu ai aho ko ia e tau mai ai ke te motolu o ku iai ha mo uta. Te mau whakaikiki atu, mo whakapapau I atu, I he ne mahino mai pe ai aho ko ia e tu uta I ki he taulanga LA, pe koe te taulanga Los Angeles. Ko ia pa ko ki motolu ho I kwawhine o ku iai ha mo koloa whakatonga o whakawholau mai. Pe koe whiema o mo koloa whakatonga o ku whakawholau mai ia I he waka ko eni o ku iai ai elemeni ko exports and imports. Te motolo fie whetutaki, whikau aki mo e whakaikiki o waka ko eni ko elemeni ko nau, ko e whika telefoni, ko e hiwa ni mataha, fitu ua, ni maono ni mafitu. Hiwa ni mataha, fitu ua, ni maono ni mafitu. Ia ko e whakafofonga ko ia pea mei he lolo halai walu, ko pim malungahu, whika telefoni ko e ono fitu ono, walu, taha walu wha. Pe ko e ono fitu ono, walu wha taha noa ua fitu noa. Pe ko e ono fitu ono, fitu ni mataha, tolu walu noa tolu. Ko e kau whakafofonga ia pea me he lolo halai walu, pea me he whoki Ko e whakaikiki, whikawaki pia mo e container ko eni elemeni ko exports and imports. Tu utamai ki he taulanga Los Angeles. Pia e toki whakawholau atu ai ngahi koloa ki he Bay Area, pia whoki ki Seattle, Portland, pia mo Sacramento. Mo e ngahi whetu e toki update ki atu. Ngahi whetu e tiriwa ki ai ngahi koloa ko eni. Tai he taimini whetu taki ki a elemeni ko nau, iwa ni mataha fitu ua, ni maono, ni mafitu. Ko e whanongonongo ia pia mi he elemeni ko exports and imports. Hoi ki makainga koe tau taimi I Los Angeles, pe ko California, ko Osea minite e taha hiwa pea me he taha ua hoata. E tumua ke o atua e ki whasi o ni ma ki mautolu I he ahoni pea tau toki hoko atu. Happy, happy Tonga. Tala manu atu ni ki kai ngai Tonga. Mau ofa he teu whiri whare area. Happy, happy Tonga.
ia ko ngahui pe vilohi pe mix me palataisi ke whakatori a ngahi whakaamu whakasino mo ata mai ke miri pe ke whakasanisani mo masani mo whakamanifi pe ke foto aki ia ke katoa ngā aholahi pe ke toki ilo e mamani koe loloni ia koe tāpu aki mei langi o ua he he
Ia hoi ki mo ka inga o ku whamana tō tiki motolu ai lulu toho ko ia ai lolo kakala te au amana ki whakahoko ia he aho waono o e mahinani ai ko e aho ia hono hoko hiri ko ia ai Thanksgiving. Whamana tō tiki motolu tika i ke whakatau hamo tikite, whakatau rewa hamo tikite. Tola e wanoa ki he tikite pa ko e tola e wanoa ko e ni tike mau ai ai pare o whiunga hono mahu inga mo e tola e tolu nge au. Ko ia whakawhi i ke te motolu, whakatau rewa hao tikite, nā koho lucky day e. Whetutaki mai pe ki he taha o e kau whakafofonga, pe ko e tare ki tā, lātu manu kia hua kau, pe ko linsi takapau tolo po me e, i he fitu ono ono walu ono, noa ua, fitu ono walu ono, noa ua, pe ko taha pe o kau whakafofonga, pe ko tare ki tā lātu manu kia hua kau. Ko ia ko e lulu ko e niho eki mo ka inga ko no ngahi pare, e kai ke toi whai hatala ai, te mo ilo ai pe ai mawhana ai lolo kakala te au, ko e lulu pe ka oua ko mo fie mai. Ko ia ko e ngahi parena o swahoko atu e rinsi ke te kumotolu, seti lolo, ia pehe ki he maraso ata mo e lipstiki, ia pehe ki he ngahi koloa kehe o ku i he pare ko ni ai lolo kakala te au ko pale e hongo fulu i he lulu ko ni whakahoko ia he aho waono o e mahinani, e whakahoko live atu ia pea mei he leti o polokalama whiunu koula ai tonga. Ia koe whika telefonia na tu atu pe i he ata. Fitu ono noa ono walu ono noa ua ai lulu ko ia ai lolo kakala te au ki he aho wa ono o e mahinani. Ia whakamana toto ai pēa ngahi koloa ko ia ai lolo kakala te au ki he ngahi seti te ngotolu hoko hamu apisia o pēa ia wheta o ha o pēa mono kato teu pēa mo ngahi lolo mo kirimi i he loto kato ko eni. Pe kai ngatai ko ngahi mono o ku firma o ke whai aki hao whatongia i ha apisia pe ko katoa nga mari pe ko whai aho o ku mau katoa ia e lolo kakala te au pa pehe ki he ngahi lolo kehe o au ke kirimi ki he fofonga o ho e ki whawhine o tatau pe mo ho e tangata o ku iai ha mau hange ko fuafua pe mo ngahi tuhi ko ia o ku mau i e ai kiri o ku mau e kirimi ko ia pea mehe lolo kakala te au ko fitutaki mai pe ke fitu ono walu ono noa ua o ke tala noa ai kia linsi takapau tolo po me pe ko hataha pe o e kau whakafofonga a lere mea fo o Linda Malua Esther Taylor Maile la tu manukia hua kau ko e tare kita ia mohataha pe o e kau whakafofonga o whapakofe pia me i Salt Lake City pia pehe kia toi fotu ki Hawaii. Ko ia whetutaki mai ki hataha pe o e kau whakafofonga ho e ki mo ka inga o whekau aki pia mo teu ko eni o e lulu ai lolo kakala te au. Pia i ka inga tai ko ngahi nau ko ia mo ngahi koloa ai lolo kakala te au o au ki he ngahi matasi o ata, o au ki he scarfi, sei, kafa, kahoa, hei lala. Mo ngai koloa ko tō pēku o si whakahoko atu e Lindsay, ko whetu taki mai pē o whakahoko mai ho loto, ki Lindsay takapau tōla pō me e pē ko e tare ki tā lātu manu ki ahu a kau, pē ko hataha o e kau whakafofonga a lele mea fo o Esther Taylor mai le Linda Malua, toi umu fotu, ofa pā kofe, pēa mo e tare ki tā lātu manu ki ahu a kau. Whanongongo ia pēa mei he lolo kakala e te au. Hoi mga inga o ku o atu heni ai pōpak talamunu heni ki whine mui ko eni ko kolo suriafu. Kolo suriafu o ku mau a ene scholarship mi University of Washington. Pea ko kolo suriafu ko she's a rising star I he malae o e soka. Ki tahini ko ni ko I loa ia I he ngahi whitu ulahi Amerikani. E tau te whito ki he ngahi apiako ko ne waingai. Ko kolo suriafu ko ne mau a scholarship ko ni pia mi he University ko ia Washington. Ke ne wainga I he apiako University ko ni. Pea ko e malae o kolo suriafu ko e soka. Toko lahi apito e kakai lolotonga ene ke iako ko ia I Victorville mo High Desert. Nefu ilo au pito a kolo suriafu I he ngahi apiako pea pehe ki he kakai I he High Desert. Pea te whaapore ai I he taimi ueke mai ai e he kakai pe o kumau ilo a kolo o ku nau I pe kolo suliafu pe o talange io pe a nau tala mai ko e ki tahine ko e ni e kau ia e he kau star I Amerikani I he malae o soka ko ia ho eki mo ka inga tonga o ku tau fia o ku iai haki whine mui o ko tui ko ki tahine ko e ni tene a oha aho ki he timi whakafonua Amerikani I he soka ko kolo suriafu scholarship ki he University of Washington. Congratulations, kolo suriafu.
When I tell everyone that you're in love with me, congratulations and jubilations. I want the world to know I'm happy as can be. Who would believe that I could be happy and contented? I used to think that happiness hadn't been invented, but that was in the bad old days.
Congratulations to kolo suriafu ko e ofefineni o Jennifer ko e ofefine ia o e haueiki kolo motua pia pehe foki ki a haumono suriafu o matua ko e ni nana tau te fito ki a Jennifer suriafu I he drive hon ofe fine ki he practice ko tope pia pehe ki he folau mo ia I he ngahi tournament I Amerikani. So congratulations te te ko e kolo suriafu. We are so proud of you. Watch out Tonga, a rising star in America. ave ai pe ki hingoa o tonga. Ugai foki hono cousin, tau te hina tamai. O kune wainga i he timi akapulu ko ia Michigan mahalo. Takataha ko ni whaasi mai i he TV a eme wainga. Ko Siale Suriafu. Ko first cousin ia o Kolo Suriafu. O Kolo i he malae o e soka. Katu mua ke o atu ai whasi ko ni atu aki ai talamunu heni ki he o mātua. Ia Jennifer pia mo haumono Suriafu. Whamalo atu ai ohi mo e tauhitama lelei. Ave ai hingoa tau ki whanua. Ko e Racing Star ni hau i mo ka inga i he malae o e soka. Watch out for that name. Hingoa ko e ni ko Kolo Suriafu. Ko ne whae pe ena mihono tua. Ko Jennifer. Pea mo ene tamai. Ko haumono Suriafu. Ko mātua ko ni na maunofo peheni i Victorville. Ka ko nau hiki atu ki Ontario. E ofi ki he o mātua a haumono. Ko ia ofa atu kia te koe Jennifer and a great job. Pape he kia koe haumono Suriafu. We miss you here in Victorville. E tau te whito kia te koe Kolo Suriafu. We are so proud of you. Whamaloto ni kia lesi eli naulu. Whamalo, good morning. Malo e si kau mai. Ofalahi atu kia te koe. E o Linchi, ko e neongo mātua, ko Jennifer Halaholo, Suriafu. Mo haumono Suriafu. Ko e mokopuna eni o Sione Suriafu o Kolomotua, pia mo Aloisia Suriafu, pia me he taaki moeaka. Sione Suriafu, mi Kolomotua, pia mo Maafanga. Malo Linchi. Ko Jennifer, ko e ofefine ia, ko e hou eki, ko tākai mo whae. Halaholo, o Kolomotua, pia mo e vai ko puna. Koe si whae a Jennifer ia koe hoa o tākai mo whae. Nare si hiki atu i he ngahi tau ko mariwatu. Rest in peace, Sela Halaholo.
Que eu tô
E o ko hiwa ia pea mei he sia ko veiongo mei kolomotua. Awe aki ai pōpua ki talamunu ko eni ki a kolo suriafu. Ko e mokopuna o sione suriafu pea mo aloisia suriafu. Pea pehe ki a tākai mo whae halaholo. Pea mo sela haviri halaholo. Sela halaholo whamore more atu. Ka tumua ke o atu hafoi whasi pea mei he taaki moe aka. Uhi a koe kui ko ia a Jennifer. Koe hiwa eni pea mei he taaki moe aka. Umata te funga wailahi. Atua ke a ofa. Ia aloisia. I he ngau ele lei whai ho mokopuna. Ko kolo suliafu. Tue ki ai taki moeaka. A pehe ki kolo matua mo maafanga. Ho mo whanau tamaini. Ko Rising Star. I he ikare. Kolo suliafu. I he malae o soka. Kone o matua, very humble people. O matua anga whakatō ki lalo. Pea ko whai tāpue kina he o tua hona ki whāmiri. I he na ofefine ko eni. Taki moe aka ki ai lio. Umata te whunga wailahi. Hiwa ia pea me he taki moe aka koe whau ia ulufitu hau whano. Hoi mo kainga ko e whasia nei o atu a ki a talamunu ki a kolo suriafu. Mo ne ongo mātu a ko Jennifer halaholo suriafu pea mo haumono suriafu. Ange koe na whakahoko atu ane nai ongo mātu a ko e ni ongo mātu a ngā whakatō ki lalo, very humble couple. Pea o whai tāpu i ki nahe o tua a ena ki tahine ko e ni. Ki tahine ko ni os iloa ia i he ngahi api ako kotoa i high desert, pea pehe foki ke ngai apia ko lahi i Californiani, ko kolo suriafu i malae o soka Rising Star, tene to'o ai fuka Amerika, pea mo fuka o Tonga, pea pore ai Tonga ko toa pe. Loro tongo ia ko hono ki first cousin fa asia tu he TV ko siare suriafu i he malae Akapulu Football University ko ia o Michigan. Ko ia tau fia ko toa pe i ha tau whanau Tonga o ku nau si ave a hingoa o Tonga o iloa i he kolo pe ko ia congratulations once again kolo pea pehe kia Jennifer halaholo suriafu pea mo haumono suriafu i he ngau e lava mea o ku lava i homo ofefine kene lava atu ki University o Washington i he vainga soka. Tau whaamu pe ke whaitapu kina ia he otua i he newhenga o ku whai ko i ki tahine ko e ni tene ave ki i ngoa o Tonga i he whanua ko e ni pia i mamani. Tau whaamu ko tope ke ne au ki he timi whawhanua ko i Amerikani ka e kamata ke wainga mai a pia me timi soka Washington DC, University of Washington. Kake hoi ki makainga o tau fia ko toa pe he ngā ue lava mea e tau whanau. Pea pe he ngahi mala e ko toa pe o ku lava mea ai o tau kainga Tonga. I he mala e o e langa o tau fia o ku e tau kautanga ta i he mala e o e langa. Pea pe he ki he mala e o e langa o whamalo atu he ni ki a whereti pome e pea mo ene kautaha ko e Marathon Construction. Ape he whoki ki he tau whanau unau i he military. I he aho ko ia na tau whamanatu ai a Veterans Day. Na e whakahoko mai ai ngahi hingoa o e tau whanau o ku nau i he sotia. Peku atu ai a whakamalo. Whakamalo he ni ki a Karesita pea pehe ki a lolo i he omai o ngahi hingoa ko eni. Whaamu pike ia hataimi e lava whaka eke atu ai hataha pe ko whaahinga i he kinau tolu ko eni nai omai ai hingoa. Mugataki ko e ngahi ngoa ko eni. Singa ko osi pea polo kalama tuku e upe pa ko e kita whaki. Ka koe ngahi ngoa ko e na e omai e lolo pea mo Karesita. Tau fia ai he tau whanau o ku nau i he malae o e tau, pe nau retire me he malae o e tau. Ka nau alu i he tau pea tau fia ko toa i he ngahi ngau e lelei ko nau whai. Whaambeke a taimi, nau kau mai ke tau polo kalama, wahe mai aianga o e nau whai whatongia. O kia i whoki pia mo e mokopuna ai a ko e tau te hina ia pia mo e tamai ko ia a kolo suriafu. Ko e whohape o sione pia mo alosia suriafu. Na ane i he malae o e tau. Ai ko toko ua o haumono ko whatawhehi. Na e kau ia he ulua ki whakatu uta ko ia koe i he tau ko ia i he Kalfua. Pea ne toi alu i he deploy ko ia ki Afghanistan. Pea pehe ki Iraq. O ku tokotaha ko eni ko ne retire, kau ne kei reserve pe i he National Guard. Ai kai hataimi e fia mauai ko pau pe ke ne alu kaku. Whamalo tu he ni ki a sione suriafu, pia mo alosia suriafu, i he tauhi whanau lelei o ia whatawhehi, nane i he mala e o tau, pea pehe ki a haumono, mo Jennifer o ku anaua ai ki whewhine ko eni, ko kolo suriafu i he mala e o soka, pea pehe ki a siale suliafu i he mala e o e akapulu. Ka kei hoi ki mo kainga o ku mo mea mai pe ki hoku tua, ki he taulanga Port of LA. Ko e taulanga ko eni, ko e taulanga ni o ku whetaulaki mai ki ai ngahi waka uta ko loa o mamani. Ko e taha ni o e taulanga PC taha i mamani, e taulanga Los Angeles. O ku me i tau mai ki heni ngahi waka uta ko loa lahi, pe koe waka container ki Los Angeles, pena ku whakahoko atu, i he ongongo he wike ku osi, ai PC ko ia taulanga, i he ngahi waka o ku nau tuutatari, ke nau hū mai ki he wafu o whakahifo a e nau ta. Na e au ki he waka e walungo fuluma nima, i he whaitaimi taha o ku nau laini mai i he taulanga. Na e fu PC o pita taulanga ko ni o Los Angeles, pe aku kei PC pe he taimi ni maha whawafua he taimi ni maha ku he fitungo fulu pe ngahi. Waka container o ku i he taulanga, ko hano inga he kuia no whaka ngā ue, mga tu unga eni i he whahinga o ku i kai ke nau toi whoki ki he ngā ue, mga tu unga i he totongi nau tolu he pure anga ke nau malolo pe i api pe ko unemployment check, pe ako hono ua ko e whahinga nau malolo ko hia ko i kai ke nau sai ia i he tu uni ko eni pe ko e lao ke kua pau ke huhu vaccine pe koe vaccine mandatory. Pea o kuia rewa e whaahinga o ku nau whakawhisi me nau ngāwe, pe ku nau resign me nau ngāwe, ko hia ko e lao ko eni ki he huhu vaccine. Pea kuia rewa ai tokolahi o ku nau whehu ia, pe ko hea uhinga o koe ki hanga ai e CDC o whakamatalai ai mahu inga o natural immunity. Natural immunity koe ki nau tolu na e puke ko ia i he COVID-19, pea o ku whaurewa i ho nau sino ai immunity, o ku natural immunity pe koe antibodies. O ku lava kene tau i ai COVID-19 o ka pau e toi whoki mai. Pea ku tui koe ngai whakamatala ko ia nai os whakahoka tui a Dr. Afapalu, pehe ki a Dr. Pakieri mo Dr. Langi, i he nau ngahi polo kalama, ka koe taha ia o e whehu i o ku kei whehu ia e he tokolahi. Pea koe haa o whakamalohi i ai huhu vaccine, ka ikai ke whakamatalai, ai lelei kua mao e ki nau tolu, ku nau survive bea me he COVID-19, na nau puke he COVID-19. Ko e whahinga ko e ni, e whakatatau ki he whakamatala ko ia, ai kau saia nisi ko ia ismei isleli, o ku tatau pe ki nau tolu o nau mao ai natural immunity, mo e vaccine ko ni o ku hoho. Ka koe mea ko ia o ku ikai ke whi maria e kakai, ko hea mea o ai ke utoi huhu ko osi mao ai natural immunity, pe ko hea uhinga koe ke whakamatala ai e he pure anga pe ko CDC, ai mahu inga o natural immunity. Whatatau ke whakamatala ko ia ai kau saia nisi pe mei isi leli, o ku mei malohi ange pe ku mei lelei ange ai natural immunity, pe koe immunity ko yo whau he sino e tangata aia na nau survive mai pe me COVID-19. O koe ki halawe ki ai CDC pe koe pure anga. Pe aku whehu i rewai pe koe hahono uhinga. Koe mea pe o ku nau mahaloi koe whakaamu pia pure anga ke nau control pe everyone. Pia ukai lewa ke sa ia tokolahi o au ke kau toke tā mo kau nesi. Na nau ngā ue frontline I he taimi ko ia na e kei mālohi ai COVID-19. Pena I tokolahi nau tolu e kau toke tā na nau puke mo kau nesi na nau puke mana tui ko kau frontline yen. Pako nau tolu na nau kau I he whenga ko ia koe ke whakahaofi e kakai na e puke. Taimi enu te ke a umai ai vaccine. Pea ko mea ia o ku tāla ia tokolahi. Ko hea mea na I kai ke whai ai halao ke te kinau tolu. Ki mu ai hao ai vaccine. Ka taimi koe na toki hao ai vaccine. Ko kinau tolu eni na nau hanga whakahaofi mai e kakai. Kau toke tā mai kau nesi ko eni he frontline. Pea hao pe koe ke mau mai koe vaccine. Pea tu uni lewa. Kua pau ke nau huhu vaccine. Regardless pe na ke puke he COVID-19 pe ikai. Pea ku kai rewa ke whia maaria e toko lahi. Ko ikai ke whakamatala. Whikau aki pea moe natural immunity. Pea o ku makatuunga ai ai whaahinga o ku nau malolo me hinga aue. Pea ko e tutu uni o lao e taha a Joe Biden. Ko ngahi kau taha o ku ova ihe toko te au, you must. Pea ko e tutu unia ko pau ke hanga e he kau taha ko ia o whakamalohi ai huhu vaccine. Pea ukairewa ke whia maarie ai ngahi kau taha e ni ihi ki ai. Kono uhinga o kunau pehe pea o ku tuia toko lahi. Ko e mea pe ia ai ouna o e kau taha. Ka pau o kune pehe o kufuufia mau ke huhu vaccine pe e hoko ko e lao ai kau taha ko ia. Pe ko e business ko ia, pe ko e company ko ia. Ko e mea pe ia ai ouna. O kikai ke totonu ke kau ai federal pe ko e pure anga I hono whakalao I ai ngahi kau taha ko e ni. Pea neongo ko e tau mua ke fighti ai vaccine ai COVID-19 ka kono uhinga o kuiai whaahinga ko ikai koe ke whakamatala he pure anga ke ilo he kakai everything about natural immunity mo leleo natural immunity o lawa pe e whaahinga koe kuna o spuke ai COVID-19 o ngā ue without vaccine o malu tatau pe ai whaahinga ko ia na e puke he COVID-19 he natural immunity mo whaahinga o kuhuhu vaccine. Pea o kuiare wake whia maaria kakai hono whakalao I pe koe tuutu uni ko pau ke nau huhu vaccine. Pea huia rewa e no whakakau ngā ue o hange ko ia koe ngā ue ko ni he taulanga hono whakahifo I ngahi waka. No whakau ngā ue uluaki pe koe oange e he pure anga ai sieke ki he kakai ke nau nofo pe I api. Pe o ku ia koe unemployment check. Koe pe he ko toko ni I o kakai I he taimi ko eni nau foki ko ia osi ai COVID-19. Pea o ku whakakaukau ai a toko lahi o tatau pe alo ngā ue, mo ku nofo he ngā ue. Ka ko nofo koe he ngā ue, o ku nofo pe I api o toko to mohe. Pea mau ku sieke, it's almost the same. Pea mo sieke ko ia o ku mau he alo ngā ue every morning. Pea koe tō uhinga ia o ikai ki tō whoki a kakai ki he ngā ue. Pea mo uhinga koe ni hono ua koe whakamalohi I ko ia ke huhu vaccine a kakai. O koe rewa e no whakau ngā ue he ngahi whare mahaki I he kau toke tā mo e kau nesi. Nau malolo o ko hia koe tuutu uni ko e ni. Pea o kia I rewa ai no whakatoke tā mo e kau nesi. O ikai ke I mao hakau toke tā mo kau nesi unga ki hono tiriwa ko eni. O e whangaki pepe I whare mahaki. Pea pehe ki he waa o e kau porisi. O kia ia no whakakau porisi. Kai ngata pe I he defund. Ai paanga ko ia ai kau porisi. Ka ko e lao ko eni ki he huhu vaccine. O ku lahi ai e whaahinga unau kuiti. Pea ko pala pare mai au whehangahangai mo Amerikani he taimini. Ko e toko sii ai kau ngā ue. Pea I he ongo uhinga la lahi koe ne ua nai o atu ko eni.
A home stimulus program is giving homeowners up to $3,000.
Ko taha foki ho e ki makai ngā e paloparema o ku kei whehangahangai mo Amerikani he taimini. Ko e pota. O ku kei toko lahi au pito pe ai whahinga o ku nau kei kolosi i he pota. Ka tau te whito whokieni ki nau tolu o ku nau hanga o tokoni i ai kau hau tai whakalao o ku i ki nau tolu ko e kau smugglers. Kau smugglers ko ki nau tolu o ku nau hanga tokoni i ai kau hu tai whakalao mai. Pea koe whahinga ko e ni o ku totongi ki nau tolu e he kakai ko ia o ku nau hau ko ia me he ngai whetu kehe ke nau kolosi i he pota. Pea o ku nau totongi rewa kakai ko ni pe koe kau smugglers. Kai koe tokolahi taha o ki nau tolu o ku nau tokoni a kakai ko e ni koe kau cartels. Pea te oa tua e ki i vitio ko e ni ke mo mea mai ki he mea o whehanghangai pea mo i kau Border Patrol.
To pour into the U.S., Governor Greg Abbott has taken the reins by deploying state resources. The chief of the Del Rio Border Patrol sector spoke exclusively with the Cairns 5 border team about why there are not enough agents in the field.
Vanessa Croy begins our team coverage in this Eyewitness News original.
More groups just kept coming, and by about 10 o'clock in the morning, we were sitting on about 350 to 380 people.
This is becoming a typical scene in Del Rio.
We have so many people who are just crossing to surrender.
Del Rio Border Patrol Sector Chief Austin Scarrow took us to that hotspot. Around 9 a.m., a group of 40 migrants were already waiting, but only one transport van in service. And while those were waiting, more were on the way.
It just drives home the point that we don't have enough people here in the Border Patrol in Del Rio sector to deal with this problem.
The numbers are staggering, an average of over 1,000 migrants a day.
We have an obligation to go out and apprehend every single one of these folks.
Scarrow said most of his agents have been pulled from the field to process the migrants as quickly as possible.
The key here is that we have to know who they are, and we have to know, to the extent that we can, why they're here. And the only way that we can do that is to go out and make the apprehension. Bring them into the office, run biometrics on them, and find out who they are. Find out if they have a criminal history.
Overcrowding, another issue. The facilities are not designed to be shelters, and processing could take up to 2 days.
There are days when we are so busy with processing, care, and detention that I'll only have 12 agents to patrol 245 miles of border, and most of them are transporting.
We spoke to Scarrow just a few days from his retirement after a decades-long career in Border Patrol. He said help from DPS and the Texas National Guard is making an impact, but from the federal level, better technology and more manpower is needed.
But that's only as good as the number of agents we have to respond to it. And right now, we can't even respond to our own camera systems.
And Scarrow predicts it will only get worse.
But we're just not there. So if we're not there and we're not making the arrests, there's no way for us to know who is getting away.
In Del Rio with the Cairns 5 border team, I'm Vanessa Croy.
Hoi mo kainga ko e tahaia o e whakamatala pea me he kaungau e koia i he pota uluaki pe o ku i kai ke whiunga e kaungau e koia o ku nau whaia e whatongia ko eni i he pota. Ki hono whakahoko o e ngau e koe nā moto ki whanongo mai ki ai. Ko e tokolahi a te ki nau tolu o ku hangi koe na whakahoko atu kei ke tokolahi whiunga magatu unga ngahi uhinga koe nai o atu nau nofo ai pea me he ngā ue. Pea ko kinau tolu ko ni o ngawe o ko e whaahinga o kunau ngawe ki hono vent pe ko e sivi o e kau kakai ko nau kolosi mai pe ko hai kinau tolu mo nau historia criminal history pe ko hakau terrorist pe toki whai rewa ai ngahi paperwork ko ia ka tiki nau tolu. Ka koe ngau e ni he aho kotoa pe ka lotonga ko ia nau PC ko ia whai ngau e ko ni hono vent pe ko hono CV o e kau kolosi ko ia i he pota o kui keiki ai haka kai whiunga ke nau hanga o siofi ai ngahi kolosi tai whakalao mai ko ia i he ngahi awa ko ia i he a. Pea i he taimi ko hoko ai ai mea pehe o keiki nau ilo nau tolu ki he kakai o ku nau kolosi mai ki Amerikani nei kai ke maho whainga maarie ke sivi a ki nau tolu e nau re kōti mo nau hingoa mga himea kātoa ko ia. Pea uke rewa e ne tuu whakatu utamaki ki he security ko ia ai whonuani i he taimi ko ia o ku ikai ke lawa whakahokolele ai ai ngāue ai kau Border Patrol kono uhinga ko ikai ke whiunga ai kau ngāue. O taimi whuke ni hii o ku poto ai kau cartels i hono mo kau smugglers i hono distract ko ia o kau ngāue i he pota aia ko e nau whainga i ke hanga ai kau ngāue ko ia i he pota i he fo i spot e taha kai awa rewa i toi ngā o nau kolosi rewa ki nau tolo o hifo ai kau hūtai whakalao mai he whitu uko ia, pa ko taimi ko uhanga tu ai kau Border Patrol, maka tuunga ko hinga ko ikai ke toko lahi whiunga ai kau Border Patrol. Ko hinga ko e tuuni pia mo e ngāue ko ia ai paresteni pia mo an administration. O ku ikai ke tokanga ki nau tolu ki he kolosta e whakalao mai ko eni. Ko e si kau ngāue ko ia Border Patrol o ku nau tau mo e whaingata a. Kei ke iai ha toi whan makehe ke toko ni a ki nau tolu, pe kei ke toi iai ha whakatoko lahi o e kau ngāue ko eni. Ko e hape mea unau mau ko ia pe o ku nau si ngāue aki. Ko taha o e mea whengahangai mo e whonuani he taimini ko e inflation. Oro hinga he oku o si whakamoni e he kakai ki he alu pea mahu inga o e koloa taimi oku atu ai ki he gas station ke utu ko ia ngahi mea lere. I heanga maheni ko e mea lere ko ia na e utu aki ko e tola e nima noa o whonu. I he taimini o utu aki a tola e te au. Ko hiki ko ia e ke si ko hiki aki a peseti e nima noa. Pea hangi ko ia na whakahoko atu, ko e mea lere ko ia na utu aki tola e nima noa o whonu e mea lere. O ko utu aki ia a tola e te au he taimini. Aia ko e te whakauri ko e mei heni, mei LA ki San Francisco. O ku mei ke te utu tu oua tu o tolu. Aia ka pau nai utu tu oua, whakafuafua ki he tola e te au, pa te au ki San Francisco. Ko e taimini, ko e foi utu ko ia e tahau tola e te au. Aia te utu e kita ia whiunga ma tola e whange au. Ai utu ko ia na tola e uange au. Pea te toki au ki San Francisco. Ko e whakafuafua ia ki he maumao e whakafuafua ki he hiki ko eni ai kesi i Amerikani pe ko e pensini hono ui ko ia i ui fokia i Nusila i Amerikani o kui pe ia fill up the gas. I Nusila pe mo Australia o kui ko petrol. I'm going to put some petrol. Kekehe ko e hiki ko ia ai kesi Amerikani. o ku hiki ai pia mo koloa. Pia ko whaka ilonga ia ai alu ke toi ofi ange hoko mai a inflation. Lolo tongo ia o kei whenga e foki e Joe Biden o paasi ai bill e taha ko infrastructure. Infrastructure ko nina paasi ai a taha poini e ua tiriona aki ai ti. Taha poini ua tiriona. Whakafofua koe bill koe ni kihe infrastructure pe koe ngahi e hala mo freeway, mo bridges, mo mea koe ia. Ka koe mea koe ni koe oku puri koe i he ngau e temo kalati. Oku i keike nau ngau e ka kata o ke nau tolo fo i taha poini ua tiriona koe ni. Whakafofua koe paanga pe ia e te au biriona, mo e B. Te au billion o ku ngau e aki kihe infrastructure. Koe whihu i, ko wherewa toenga ia paanga koe. Pea koe mea ia o ku whinga malohi ai kau temo kalati ke whakapāsi pea mo e paanga ko eni e na kamata me tolu poini nima tiriona. Pea aluhifo ai o au he taimini o ku ihe ua poini e fitu nima tiriona. Koe whihu i rewa koe fupaanga koe ni koe te aia kiheha. O hui ai hono uhinga. Ai teke koe ni e he kau politician, tau te vito ki he kau politiki motua koe ni koe i he temo kalati, he whahai temo kalati i Washingtoni. Kono huinga, he koe fu matawai e ni o kunau utu, takitaha ai ene ki uhinga, ke lava whakapāsi ke o mai tafe mai paanga me iai. Ka koe paanga ko ia o hau pea hanga tonu ki honau kato. Kono whakao mo oni pau pe eni hoi ki makainga. Koe paanga ko ia koe na e pāsi taha poini ua tiriona ko eni. Pea kutala mai, koe paanga pe e te au piriona. Te au piriona. Mo mana tui koe paanga e piriona e taha afe, pea toki maua e tiriona e taha. Koe taha poini ua tiriona ko eni, koe piriona ia e taha afe, mo e piriona e ua ngeau. Ai koe taha poini ua tiriona. Piriona e taha afe, mo e piriona e ua ngeau. Kau tala mai he whakamatala, whatatau ki whakamatala ko eni a Fox News, mo e whakamatala pe ai kau Economist, mo ki nau tolu ai kau tau kei i he tawhako eni. O nau pe he whakafuofua, koe paanga ia e te au piriona pe. Te au piriona, koe poin taha pe ia o e tiriona. Aia koe fo i paanga e piriona e taha afe, mo e fo i piriona e te au. Oku i kaike ua i koe fo i piriona pe e nia e ua. I mean e taha. Ai koe taha, koe te au piriona. Te au piriona koe poini ua ia o e tiriona. Toi rewa fupaanga ia e taha poin taha tiriona. Oku i kaike ue ia. E he te mokalati. Lo tongo iau kei taritari pea mo e paanga e ua poin fitu nima tiriona. Tau talanoa ni he tiriona mo e T. O kei koe B. Tiriona. Pea koe fupaanga ko e ni. O kunau whakafuofua koe konga lahi paanga ko e ni. O kunau pehe e alu ki he climate change, green energy. Ka mulo e green energy. Utau mai nge pe ko fe ai fonua o kunau ma o konga lahi paanga ko e ni. Ia, China. Siaina unau ma konga lahi paanga ko e ni. He konau tolu tena unau ngahi ai ngahi solar panel. Ki nau tolu unau ngahi ai ngahi windmills. Pea koe konga lahi lewa o paanga ko e ni o whakapāsi Amerikani o alu ia ki siaina. Ko mea ia na tua ki malohi Donald Trump, Made in America. Kono hinga ke kai meri e pea kakai I he paanga ko eni o ku ngahi Amerika pia nofo e paanga I Amerika. Ka kono hinga ko e presidenti ko ni moe kau politic democratic. O ku nau pou lahi ki siaina. He ko siaina o ku ne whakapaanga ki nau tolu. Ko siaina o ku nau wahe mei ai I he ngahi tau lahi. He kuiai a e nau kakai o ku nau I he Washington I he whawanga lao ko e ni o kui nau tolu koe kau lobbyist. Maha mu whawhanongo pe hingoa koe kau lobbyist ko ki nau tolu ia ku nau o mai mono atu ki he waleta kau tama ko eni I Washington I ke whao e nau waleti kai whao e lao kono hinga ke kau lelei. Hai ka pau ko siaina une hanga whakapaanga ai kau lobbyist. However, kau lobbyist mo paanga siaina o mono ki he kato o e kau politician. Peko kau senato, peko kau congress, whao ki ho nau kato, kono hinga ke nau iyo te mahanga whakapasi a lao. Peko hinga I ko ni koe o ku mauai e siaina, hinga ko nau teke malohi ai climate change mo Green New Deal. Tau te vito ki a John Kerry ko za ia o e climate change. Kau tama ia unau whao lalahi ko ni koe pia me he kau lobbyist. Pia kono whakarea pe tahau unau whao lalahi me siaina. Pia ko pau ke na hanga na tolo whao ai lao ke kau lelei ki siaina ke whakapaasi ai climate change. Mo whakaukau ke mea ko ni hoi ki mo kainga. Pia te mo whakamo o ni I ai. This is not about clean energy. This is about money. O wikai koe tau mua o malanga I climate change ko hono hui ngā he underwater e ngahi whetu lahi mamani na talu e tala mea koe nia he ngahi tau e whihangi au ki mua. O te keki hoko e mea koe ena nau hanga o predict pia me he walungo fulu tupu e au ki he taimini ki he ngahi taimi ko e ni o si ngoto e ngahi whetu I mamani. That hasn't happened. Ka koe poini o koe whemau ke whakamahino atu koe ngau e koe ni e kau lobbyist. Whakapaanga ki nau tolu e siaina. He keiki hau a siaina ia pe hatu hei kau tama koe whupaanga. Koe e kau tama o kui koe kau lobbyist. Ave e siaina paanga ke kau lobbyist, however kau lobbyist, whao I waleti koe ni e kau tama I Washington I. Kono hinga he kau tama e koe nau whao e lao. Kono hinga ke nau whao e lao ke kau lelei ki siaina. Ka koe mea ni ke mo whakaukau ke ho e ki mo e kāinga. Ka pau koe mea koe ni whikau aki ba mo e clean energy. How come ko siaina o ku ikai ke ngā au e ia ki he clean energy. Ko hea mea koe ke holoki ai e nau carbon emission a siaina. O ku nau ke uta mai pe e nau ngai fu uta malala. Te ukai pe ke nau ngau e ki nau toluia ke holoki ai carbon goia I mamani. They don't care. They don't care. Ka koe mea koni koe oku ikai koni koe ke sa ia ai a kakai, kono hinga pe ulu aki whaingata he kunau mau e pāua he taimini. Pea ko ki nau tolu e ni koe na area ki ai a palofesa ko ia pea me siaina, me he tahi wa fitunga fulutupu ki he wafe tahauno, na whai deri ha pea siaina ia. They have a way of saying, of making America say yes, yes, yes. Ono hinga pe ni koe paanga ko ia siaina. Whakututu benga futakainga paanga ka o pe ko ke iyo. Pia o mai rewa paanga ko ni o hu mai he kakai ku kau lobbyist. Kau lobbyist na o mai na tolu ni na o mai o vari I ko ni koe e kau lawmaker mai kau senator I Washington. Ko hinga ke na whao e lao. Pia ko ni mahino mai ko siaina une whao ai ngahi solar panel ko ni amanaki ke ngahi. Memi ko tiriona ko eni o nau whakapāsi ko ia ki he climate change. Alu katoa I ki siaina. Pe ko pa anga ko na nga ko ka lobbyist no finga I ko ia a Washington ni ke na whakapasi a lao ko ani ko no uhinga ke teke a climate change pe ko climate change sia ina beo kaulele ki ai mo Lucia ko ngai fonua ko ni India Lucia mo sia ina ko ina tolu no uri itaha ai ea I mamani ka ko ke halao lau ia ai Joe Biden na malanga I ake me ko ni John Kerry go zaya or climate change ka ko ke alu ia tala ki sia ina you have to lower your carbon emission. No, they don't say that. It's not about climate change. This is not about climate change. This is about money. Ke tu maria ya fukau tu maria. Haka ipetala noa ia ke maria ke whanongo. Ka kono mo oni. O whai te riha pea sia ina ia he climate. Uri ipeia sia ina mo na ngai fuuta malala. Hamia ko ke halau ai a Amerikani Palestini Joe Biden. Hamia ko ke hangai o le alahi ki siaina. No. They don't do that. Ono huinga he ku nau whakalai ki siaina. Ko ilo I poko whakalai peko idifia or maybe both. Ka o whai te riha siaina pako siaina eni tene ngahi a solar panel fupa angalahi a Amerikani na toton ke nofo pe Amerikani ke make pe Amerikani ngai solar panel. Why China? Kono hinga foki ko paanga siaina oku whakafonu he kato o kau politician I Washington pa o ke corrupt ai pe. Ka korea kone palofesa me he wafe tahiva fitungo fulutupu ki he wafe tahano. Pe pehe ne whakarea talunga who mai Donald Trump. Pe kai te lava siaina fai ane mea. Pa koeni that's why they want to kick out Donald Trump. Ko hinga kai nau fai te riha. He masiva ho nau kato he taimi kua Donald Trump. Pea ko mea pea e whanonga mo Amerikani ko corruption. E kei tu maari e pea e kau lobbyist. E kei tu maari e pea e kau politicians. Kai kei tu tamaki pea e kakaia. Alu pea mahu inga kesi ki olunga. O hamea nai tu usi ai e Joe Biden ai Keystone Pipeline. Pea konu amanaki kentoi hanga o taofi pea moe pipeline e taha. Ka hiri ko ia on the other hand, o alu ia o kole ki he ngai whonua ke nau o mai ha lolo Amerikani. Lolo tonga na os independent. Just put it together. It doesn't make sense ke mea whai e Joe Biden pea moe kau politician. Pea ko inflation, it's coming soon. Mo ilo ia lea ko eni a Joe Biden, hi pong ini, nane pehe pass the bill. Ai ua poin fitu nima tirana ko ni. I hena whakareau pehe pass it, ko hui ngā he tokoni, kene lower a inflation ko eni, ke solova ai rising price. No, it's not gonna lower. Palomes ka motolo ka bau e pasi ua poin fitu nima tiriona ko ni currency he kai ke holo ai price ia o kesi e te alu peki olunga ka iai e na uhinga na tolu te na hau moia ke cover aki ho na bag I he taimi ko ia e whakapasi ai lao pe kai ke holo ai price o koloa mo price o kesi. It's not going to go down, I guarantee you. Pero taim ko kai go down, right? Na hanga rewa na tolu o hau mo ngai excuse ke. Lolotonga ko ia o na lava na to foaki a fa ngeu ni manoa miliona ke foi tokotaha I he kau kolosta whakalau mai. Kai ke ho ik mo kainga. Ko inga ko e polokalama ko ia whanau. Youth hour ki ova te taimi ko ko re whamore moreat. Ko re tueni ki a Murray. Ana seini pea mo Paulina ke nau. Ko ia hoik magai whamarau te timutolo mo kau mai, kai hoko mai e whanau pea mo e nau guest ki hea honi, ko e toke tā Malo.
There's an island across the sea, Kingdom of Tonga, Kingdom of Tonga, and it's calling to me, Kingdom of Tonga, Kingdom of Tonga. In the midst of the coral, there's a nation I can't hide. There's a town, Nuku Alofa, and it's calling over to me. So I return to my island across the sea, Kingdom of Tonga, Kingdom of Tonga. In the midst of the coral, there's a nation I can't hide. There's a town, Nuku Alofa, and it's calling up to me. So I return to my island across the sea, Kingdom of Tonga, Kingdom of Tonga, Kingdom of Tonga, Kingdom of Tonga.
Malalai Tonga, Talofa Lava Samoa,
Kia ora, New Zealand.
Bulavi Naka Fiji,
Aloha Hawaii.
And hello, America. My name is Marie Pome'e.
My name is Salote Anaseni Pome'e.
And my name is Buliana Gitarita Pome'e.
And welcome to
Wake Talifolau Youth Hour.
Today we will be having a program with Dr. Stephanie. She is a food scientist, and we're going to play a song while we get the Zoom ready. So now we will be introducing Stephanie, Dr. Stephanie. Hi, Dr. Stephanie. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well.
That's good. Before we start our program, we would like to introduce ourselves and also say thank you for taking the time to let us interview you today.
Of course, yeah, I'm excited to be here.
So my name is Marie Pomete.
My name is Salote Pomete.
And my name is Paulina Pomete.
Nice to meet you all.
Nice to meet you too. So we have a few questions for you, and we will each be asking you a question.
Okay.
Okay. So the first question we have is, can you briefly explain to us what food science is and what it is that you do?
Yeah, of course. So, food science is the study of everything related to food. So, this is from, literally from the first ingredient, for example, corn from the field, and you take that all the way through processing and preparation and putting together the final product that you might see on the grocery store shelf. So this, it's an interdisciplinary science. So it involves a lot of different aspects of science. So there's some biology, there's some chemistry, you can have engineering and math in there, as well as microbiology, for example. Yeah, and you can do some research in food technology, for example, drying and heating or baking, freezing foods, or you can even study food packaging. For example, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Go-Gurt. That was a food science innovation. It seems simple, but taking yogurt from like a cup form to putting it in a tube was something new, and that's all part of food science. So a little bit of food science also touches nutrition, and that's where I do my work at my job. So I study the effects of different food ingredients and how it helps keep people healthy and how we can make new food products that support overall health. If somebody's missing something in their diet, we want to find a way that they can make that up so, they don't get sick.
Thank you for answering my question. And Salote will ask you the next question.
Hi, my question for you is, what are some interesting facts that you enjoy about food science?
I love food science. A lot of my initial interest came from chemistry. I know a lot of people, don't really like chemistry all that much, but I just think it's so awesome how different molecules work together. So, like you have carbohydrates and fats and proteins, and all of them are important, and how much you have of each one completely changes the food. So, let's see, for example, I don't know, people might find this silly, but I thought it was so cool when I learned this for the first time. So, Jell-O is a food product that is made up of a protein network. So you have a whole bunch of proteins in there, and they trap and hold water. That's why Jell-O is all wiggly and soft and wet, but it still holds its shape because of all that protein. And so then I learned that there's also some enzymes and molecules that can break down proteins. And you have these enzymes in fruits like pineapple. So at home once, my mom tried to stick pineapple chunks into a Jell-O. But because the pineapple has a chemical in there that breaks down protein, it broke down all that protein in the Jell-O and it wouldn't hold together. So you just had this gross sugar soup with pineapple chunks. And all of that's food science. So if you understand the chemistry and how things work together, then you can make, a successful food product. So yeah, food chemistry is totally my favorite.
That's cool. Thank you for answering. And Paulina will ask you the next question.
My question is, when did you become interested in researching food?
Let's see. So when I was growing up in like middle school and high school, there was this TV show on the Food Network, and it was called Good Eats. And this scientist slash chef guy, his name's Alton Brown, and he would spend each episode talking about a particular food and how you can make it better. So, for example, he might have an episode that was about waffles and how do you make them crispy or how do you make them fluffy, or if you like them taller or you like the thin kind, all of that. So he would talk about the food and how you can improve it and then explain all the science behind that. And so watching that when I was growing up was really fun, and I thought it was super cool. I didn't know that food science was a thing back then, so I chose to study chemistry. But later on, when I found out that you could actually become a food scientist and work in that area, that's why I switched to study food science. But yeah, I was always interested in food. I mean, who doesn't love food, and like trying different things at home and finding out that that's actually something you can go and do at work. You know, I have some friends who are chicken nugget scientists and they go to work and they make different kinds of chicken nuggets, or the people who make the different sauces that you can dip, you know, they come up with those flavors and they might have an idea and you have to make that idea into a reality. So it was super cool when I found out that you could actually do that as a job.
Oh, that's awesome. I didn't know there was a thing as like a chicken nugget scientist.
Oh yeah, every single kind of food, you know, you can be a chocolate scientist or an ice cream scientist, all the fun stuff.
Oh, that's awesome. And you're just like scientist of all food?
Can you say that again?
So you're just a scientist of all food, right?
Right now I'm specializing in nutrition. And so I'm working in like nutritional supplements. So things like protein, like a protein shake, or, you know, vitamins and minerals. So yeah, I do really like all kinds of food though. So who knows what I'll do in the future.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So my next question is, do you have any advice for young people who are interested in food science today and would like to become a food scientist?
Yeah. So like I said, food science is very interdisciplinary. You know, there's biology, chemistry, there's some math, but just because you don't like one of those subjects doesn't mean you can't be a food scientist. You know, you can give it a try. You might learn to like some parts of it, or it might not be like the math that you're studying in school, you know, so just give it a try. Explore different types of food that you're interested in. You know, nowadays it's so easy to go onto YouTube and find somebody who's an expert in something, you know, like a professional chef. They might spend their downtime explaining some recipes and things you can try at home. And that's one way to learn more. And, you know, it's just really exciting to learn from people who are super passionate about something. And like, you know, somebody who's really interested in all kinds of chocolate, they can explain why different chocolates taste different and how you can maybe make your own at home or something like that. Yeah, another thing you can do is maybe you can do some experimenting on your own at home. So like, for example, if you like baking and you like making cookies or something, a food science experiment would to take the same recipe and just change it up. You know, what happens when you change the temperature from 350 Fahrenheit to like 375? And you just change one thing at a time and see what happens to your cookies, or what happens if you use only white sugar instead of brown sugar. All of that is experimenting, and all of that is really explained by food science. It's a little bit both of an art and a science, but you always get, well, I shouldn't say you always get tasty results, because sometimes they're not so great, but you know, you learn something, whether it's good or bad.
That's awesome. Thank you for sharing. And so let's say I'll ask you the next question.
Hi, my next question for you is, what inspired you to be what you are today?
I would say my friends and family. I'm very grateful that my parents always supported my interests, so they let me, you know, try out different things when I was younger, and I got to participate in like science activities and sports, and I did some music. So I feel like I'm really glad that I got to try things and, you know, see what I liked and what I wanted to spend more time on. Another thing is my faith and learning about what it means. I believe like God created the world, and I feel like He gives everyone different talents and gifts. And I feel like being able to use, my education and my interest in science to be able to give back and make something that is healthy and being able to help other people is my way of being able to honor God as well as being able to love and bless other people with my skills. So all of that motivates me in my work and personal life.
Thank you for sharing, and that's very awesome. And Paulina will ask you the next question.
My question is, what do you enjoy about your job?
Let's see. I mean, it's so fun every day. It's always changing, but I really enjoy working with different people who are experts in all these different areas. So, when I was in school, I just worked on my own project, and it was just me. And even though I'm kind of an introvert, it is fun to work with people, and you get to learn so much. So, just even in 2 months at my new job, I've gotten to learn about what it's like to make a new product and market it. And you have to think about, the costs and ingredients. I learn something new every day from just talking to my coworkers. So there's always a lot going on and always a lot to learn.
That's awesome. What's the your favorite thing that you've experimented on?
Let's see. So we have this one product that is based on a yerba mate tea, and I really enjoy being able to try different flavors. So we're working on just seeing what kind of flavors are out there that people are interested in tasting. So, original flavor is like this lemon flavor. What can we do to change it up? So the best thing about being a food scientist and working in nutrition is you get to taste all this stuff all the time. I mean, hopefully it's something that you like tasting. So if you don't like tea or something like that, maybe that's not so fun. But for me, I love it. You get to try something new. Your coworker mixes something up in the lab, and you just get to see what everyone's up to and work together to make something that will be really tasty and really good for you.
That's awesome. My next question is, do you think learning stops when you get a doctor's or master's degree?
No, not at all. I'm sure you guys know, you can learn stuff all the time in life, even just interacting with different people. I feel like I'm learning even more working and not being in school, just because there's so many more things going on. You learn to talk to people, you learn to work together with people who have different strengths and different personalities. And I think life is more interesting if you're learning something new or you're trying something new. It gets kind of boring if you're just doing the same thing every day and nothing's changing, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for sharing. And so let's say we'll ask you the next question.
Hi, my next question for you is, what process did you go through to know which major you were going to take when you first started college?
So I didn't really know all of the options out there. I was really interested in science, and I really liked chemistry in high school. So I stuck with that, and I was interested in just general chemistry. So that's what I went into college majoring in. I think at the time I thought I was really worried and stressed if I was making the right decision. Felt like such a big deal, but looking back, college is an opportunity to try different things, and I was super stressed about, what if I make the wrong decision? But every decision you make it's a decision that you make, and you just move forward, and it's not the end of the world. You can always change your mind if you find something new. And that's the awesome part about college, is that you get to meet different people and try taking different classes. And if you do find something that you're more interested in, you can switch and learn more about different career fields. So yeah, I just stuck with chemistry, but you can always talk to different people and hear their perspective and learn what's out there. At the time I didn't know that food science existed, and maybe I would have started with that, but I'm pretty thankful for, the route that I took in the end.
Thank you for sharing. And Paulina will ask you her next question.
My question is, what strategies did you use to be successful in college?
Let's see. So, everyone says time management, and that is super important. But, even now, I'm still learning what it's like for time management. I would say one strategy is learning how to say yes and learning how to say no. Like, that could be to your friends, or like, hey, you want to go hang out? And maybe the answer is yes, because you've been, stuck in your dorm room all day and you realize you should get some fresh air, or, just build some relationships and make connections. Or maybe the answer should be no, because you spent the whole day watching Netflix and maybe you should study for that exam tomorrow. It takes some experience and wisdom and discipline to learn when is a good time to say yes to something and when it's a good time to say no. Another strategy is trying new things. So in college, I got to take a class about Batman, the superhero, and that was like way outside, of science and what I was studying. But it was just kind of fun to learn something new and meet totally different people rather than the same people that I was seeing in like my chemistry classes all day. And it just, it like engaged my brain in a different way, right? You learn to think differently, or you learn to participate in these discussions that are just outside of your comfort zone, and you just learn something new. Let's see, another thing you could do is try out different study spots. So, you can check out a new cafe or go to a new corner of campus. It just mixes things up so it's not too boring, and you don't feel like you're always in the same room and the same desk studying all day. So yeah, college is a great time to try new things, meet new people, and learn who you are, and just grow into that.
Yeah. Thank you for answering your question. And my next question is, what are 3 things that you wish you could have learned before you went to college?
Okay. Let's see. So one thing I wish I learned is how to ask for help. I feel like I wasn't very good at going out to talk to my professor or my TA when I needed help. And I was scared of looking stupid and looking dumb. But in the end, I feel like I didn't get that full experience. I think everyone is there to help you learn and help you grow. And so I just learned that I need to speak up more, which was hard for me because I was an introvert. And, even going out to eat, I felt uncomfortable telling the server, oh, can I have a Big Mac or something like that? I had to have my friend order for me. So, just learning to speak and make mistakes, and it's okay. And that goes into another thing that I learned, is that it's okay to make a mistake. It's okay to not do as well as you thought, because even that is something to learn from. If the first time that I got a bad grade on a test, if I just got stuck with that and I never tried, and I was like, oh, I suck, I'm terrible, why am I even here? Nothing happens from that. So if you don't learn from that experience, then you just get stuck. And so I think it's really important to be like, it's okay, it happens, and what can I do to change this, and what can I do to make better use of my time, for example. Yeah, that's some of my takeaways.
Okay. And then we have one more question that Salon to ask you.
My next question for you is, what are 2 things that you could have changed to enhance your college experience?
Yeah, so I think for everyone, balance is important. So, you want to find balance between academics and between friendships and between, your personal health, whether that's like your emotional or your physical or spiritual health. So for me personally, I wish that I had done a little bit more in the academic area. I wish that I had gone and found more internship opportunities in college and gained a little bit of work experience. Because when you're in school, you're just, you're learning something in the classroom, but you don't really know what it's like out in the real world when you have your boss that comes to you with a problem and you need to solve it. And things, you just learn different things when you're working. And I wish I had a little bit more of that experience to see what it's like out there working as, for example, as a cheese scientist or something. Then I would know like, oh yeah, this is for me or not. So that's one takeaway. And I don't know, another, I think maybe spend less time watching Netflix. Yeah, I don't know. Relationships with people is super important. And it's really cool when you're in college and living closely together with all your dorm mates or your friends, to be able to hang out with them and spend time with them, as opposed to when you're living at home. It's a completely different experience. And even when you graduate college, then everyone goes off to work, and you don't have as much time to hang out. And so I think college is a really precious time to be able to spend a lot of time with people, getting to know people and all that. So yeah, that's important too.
Thank you for answering all our questions. That was our last question, but we would like to thank you for joining our program today, and we hope you have a great weekend. And
yeah, absolutely. Thank you for having me, and I hope you guys are more interested in food science now.
Thank you.
Okay. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
We would like to thank Dr. Stephanie for joining our program today and for answering our questions. We would also like to thank Dr. Alpha Balu for bringing her onto our program today. And we would like to thank everyone for watching. We hope you guys have a great weekend. And yeah. Ofa Atu from the Pomet Sisters. Bye.
Noise.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Mary Melalatu, for joining our program today. Ofa Atu, and we hope you have a great weekend. And also to our mom, we love you, Mom. And we'll see you soon. And also to anybody else who's watching and listening. Oh, thank you, Colotina, for joining our program. We love you, and we hope you have a great weekend as well.
Seniors will.
And also thank you to everyone who's listening through the phone call or through the Vake Talifolau app.
Si ai e kue e ta